we are going to talk about overflow and underflow and what do they mean. Overflow means you are assigning a value that is too large to be held inside a variable, while underflow means you are going to assign, or you are assigning a value to a variable which is too small to be held inside that variable. So it's that each variable may contain a value or set of possible values. So when you are doing this, when this overflow and underflow occur, some type of the systems may display a warning or error message in order to let you know that you have done such things, and those kind of things has led to occurrence of the overflow or underflow, and your program may continue execution or continue execution using the incorrect value, or your program may stops, or it may be stopped working. And typecasting, it's used for manual data type conversion. For example, when you want to floating point division, for example, this value is double while those values are integer, you can do the typecasting static underscore cast, and to convert the result to double, and the expression. And even it can be used in order to see the integer value of the characters, such as here we've got car ch equals to c, and we are going to print the character itself. But when you want to display the corresponding integer value of that character, we need to use static cast, and then angle bracket integer, and then parenthesis the name of the variable. So here it gives you the c itself, but here it shows the integer value of that character. Look, here we have an example: integer book, integer months, double per months. Now we are asking the user to enter the books, asking the user to enter the months. Those are integer values, but we want to get the output in the double or the floating point. So we are saying per month equals to static cast double books divided by months. So what happens when the user enters 30 and 7 for the months? So the output is going to be given in the floating point. But if you don't do that, what happens? The output is going to give you only 4. Why? Because 30 divided by 7 in integer is going to be 4. If you want to do this in the C language, you are going to do it in this way, and in C++ is going to be done in this way, while those those types or those way of expressing it are still available or supported in C++ programming language, and even static cast is mostly preferred. So what is multiple assignment? We can do it in this way: x equals to y equals to z equals to 5. That means this 5 is going to be assigned to those 3 variables. Even you can do in this way: this one is going to be read from the right to left. So z equals to 5, then y equals to this value, which is 5, x equals to this value, which is going to be 5. So what is combined assignment? Look, this is statement. This is very important. Sum equals to sum plus 1. That means you have already declared sum. Sum is an integer value. So this is going to be the new sum, and this one is going to be the old value of the sum plus 1. For example, if you have said sum equals to 10, so this is a noun, but this one is known, which is the old value of the sum. We assign it to 10. So the new sum is going to be 10 plus 1. So the sum is going to be updated to by one integer value. So it's going to be 2. It's going to be 11. So this is like an increment. Okay, it is an incrementation. Increment the sum by 1. You can say to any value. So, but this one, the new sum, and this one is going to be the old sum. And you can do it in this way: sum equals sum plus equals to 1. That means sum equals to sum plus 1. Sum equals to sum plus 1. And you can do there are so many examples. Equals plus means, for example, I equals plus equals 3, that means I equals to I plus 3. I equals to I plus 3. Here, for example, multiplication assignment, for example, I multiplication assignment 3, so it means I equals to I multiplied by 3. I equals to I multiplied by 3. Here, I equals to I multiplied by j plus 3, so it's going to be considered as a value, and it's going to be applied to on all of the things. It does the same way. I equals to I plus 3, and this is an in-class exercise. You can do it by yourself, so you have to try those things and assume that integer a equals to 1, double d equals to 1.0, so they are associated on those expressions, and you can write down all the outputs and send it to me by email or post it in the assignment in the e-learning.